like to introduce our valedictorian, Isabella Block. She joined Matsu Middle College School as a junior and has had a powerful and positive influence on our school. Her wonderful spirit, her delightful personality, and her dedication to her coursework and learning have been impressive. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Isabella Block.
Parents, loved ones, teachers, staff, Assistant Superintendent Spargo, Director Kohlberg, welcome to the graduation ceremony for the class of 2018. I want to say thank you for everyone for coming today. Everyone attending the ceremony has played an important part in getting us this far. Thank you to the college and the school district for continuing to support the Matsu Middle College Schools program and giving us the opportunity to thrive throughout high school. Personally, I would like to thank my mom for driving me to every class because I still don't have a license. And my dad for reading pretty much every paper I've ever written. We all have a support team that is there for us whenever we need them, and I encourage you to take a second to acknowledge them today. As Pulitzer Prize winner Kendrick Lamar says, I look where I'm at today and realize that most of my success is owed to the mentors that are in my life. By saying thank you to our mentors, we can let them know how special they have been in helping us become who we are today and who we may become in the future. This spring, my brother traveled to the Northwest Territories in Canada to spend a week competing for the state of Alaska in a sports competition, the Arctic Winter Games. The week-long event has a motto used to set the mood of the competition. This year's theme was Find Your Power. I found this motto to be fitting for more than just a sporting event. I saw how it fit the faces of Matsu Middle College School's class of 2018. The class of 2018 has used this program to find its power. There are students who are passionate about journalism, ASL interpreting, speech pathology, engineering, medicine, and much more. This class is barely out of high school. We have already found our paths to greatness. We've had some great times in the past 2 years. We have met new friends that we'll keep for years to come. We have learned a lot about ourselves in this program. Finding our power was great, but our generation faces an uphill battle. We are the future, and we must use our passions to fix the problems that are left for us from generations of humans living on this planet, such as climate change. I know and believe that this class will be some of the leaders in fixing these problems by using our strengths and interests. I spent spring break this year in Unalakleet, Alaska, which is on the coast of the Bering Strait, approximately 200 miles from Nome. I did this to teach cross-country skiing to the community there and promote a healthy lifestyle. While I was there, I was struck by how important community is and how connected everyone is in everything they do, and how much they welcomed people who are only here for a week. I see how well a village can function when everyone works together to be the best they can be, and I see the same sense of community at Matsu Middle College School. Community is another way that we'll become leaders in the fight against the problems the world faces. We are the class of 2018. We can and will accomplish much in our lifetimes, not only for ourselves, but for the community as a whole. Graduation is an end, but it is also a beginning. We'll move on to the next chapter of our lives, becoming an adult. For some, that means going on to college to get an education. For others, it means working right away, and for others still, it means enlisted in the military. Whatever we do, we'll be using the knowledge we learned from this chapter to aid us in the next chapter. Our futures are unsure right now. What we do now might determine what we do for the majority of our lives. That being said, I know we all have a bright future. I know this because of how far we've come in the last 2 years. I've seen the strength and tenacity that will carry on, even after everyone crosses the stage to collect a diploma. There'll be a learning curve to becoming an adult, no doubt about it. It will be a hard transition. We're set up for failure. We leave home rather abruptly, go to a new place such as college where we don't know anyone, and we're expected to know immediately what makes a responsible adult. Perhaps it may seem easy, but there are always unexpectancies that will mess us up. We can use our mistakes to learn from and better ourselves in the future. I have hope that the same tenacity that got us through high school and getting a diploma will also aid us when we make mistakes and the courage to learn from them. By learning from our mistakes and using our newfound knowledge and embodying a sense of community, we can become the future leaders that the world needs. Thank you and have a great afternoon.